Unsung hero, you're a legend, a true hero. What would we do without you? Thank you for all you've done. You are our hero. Oh, thank the Lord you're here. I can't imagine what we'd do without your help. I heard these words every day in my mind, every day without fail. As I cleaned, as I stitched, as I wrapped, as I closed my eyes to escape the horrors that haunted my dreams. They didn't mean much though. It's quite different to hear it in your mind and then hear it out loud. Stitching a wound back together, they forget to say thank you because it doesn't feel like thank you if I'm actively causing them pain. I thought about this every day. Working in the surgery in my blue nursing scrubs and my blue surgical mask, I ran through the list of things people had said to world environmentalists, leaders, celebrities. Not one of these things had ever been said to me. Not that it ought to be. Nurses just don't deserve praise. The days all began when I began to wake up and shrink out of my modesty cocoon. Was a summery January day. Ducks were sitting on the pond, minor birds were hopping onto fence posts, a clutch of eggs was nestled into the crook of a large gum tree. It was hot, but no warmer than a usual summer's day, around 31 or thereabouts. I was in a pretty good mood. No surgery since yesterday, and I was enjoying a cup of coffee in the kitchen. That was when the sirens began, signalling an ambulance pulling into the hospital. That wasn't unusual, it was a hospital after all. But that was when Nurse Sylvia, my work partner here in the hospital, came running in. I was surprised. Sylvia was supposed to be taking a day off, but there she was, nursing scrubs like mine, a surgical mask hanging off one ear. Maddie, urgent patient coming through. Badly burnt. Come quickly, she cried. I was up in a flash, my nurse instincts kicking in. My mask was back on, hands encased in gloves and hair tied back. I was ready. The burn patient was a child, small for her 8 years of age, caught in a house fire. She was the only survivor of the family of 5 that was residing in the house. Pink blisters covered the left half of her face. Her wispy red hair singed, giving the implication that she was fire itself. Her foot was no more, black and burned down to the bone. Luckily, when she came in, she was unconscious. Otherwise, her pain would be excruciating. The paramedics wheeled her in, faces tight with urgency and seriousness. However, all remained calm. They were well practiced at this, and it wasn't the worst injury they'd witnessed. I knew what to do too, and so we worked. I won't give the full gory details. They still feature in my nightmares, but it was pretty bad. The only news we had to keep on going was that the most dangerous part had passed. The little girl was on her way to recovery. Slowly, the amount of nurses, doctors and paramedics working on her decreased until I was one of the only ones visiting her every day and changing her bandages, making sure she took her medicines and just generally keeping her spirits up. Her name was Elsie and she was a lively, happy girl. Some days were better than others. Sometimes she was full of laughter, other times sombre, likely remembering her lost family or feeling the pain that coursed through her body often. I felt so sorry for her, and with no living relatives left, she would have to go to foster care once she'd recovered. The only thing that surprised me every single time was when she thanked me, praised me, applauded my efforts to keep me alive. Why was she so nice, I thought? Why did she thank me for hurting her? I told this to my friends, and they laughed loudly. Maddie's too modest, they said, giggling, and then they recited it word from word. You're a legend, a true hero. What would we do without you? Thank you for all the things you've done. You're our hero. Oh, thank the Lord you're here. I can't imagine what we'd do without you. Maddie, you truly are an unsung hero. We love you. Sorry for catching my throat at the end. Nurses truly are unsung heroes.
Please hang up and try again.